My friend Carla had a knack for giving you exactly what you needed, even if you didn't know it yourself. For my 26th birthday, we went to a nightclub. It had been an especially sunny day, not a single cloud in the sky. Still, she gave me a yellow umbrella that looked like it came from an antique shop. I thought it was ugly and absurd, especially since she knew I hated bright colors. But as we stepped outside, an unexpected downpour started, even though the forecast had promised clear skies. At Christmas, she gave me a gift card for a store. The very next day, a website glitch offered all merchandise at 90% off. With the $50 on her card, I bought thousands of dollars worth of clothes. And that was nothing compared to her gift at her nephew Lucas's christening. She gave the baby a black cat, fully aware that the mother, her sister, was allergic. It all made sense 2 days later, when the cat caught a huge rat crawling in through the baby's room ventilation. Apparently, the child had been having health issues related to infections, and thanks to the cat, they discovered the source and fixed it once and for all. Everyone in our group noticed those strange coincidences. We used to joke she was a witch. She'd just laugh and say it was luck, that her method was simple. She flipped a coin 3 times. She did it to decide which store to enter, what to buy, even what time to leave the house. If she got 3 heads, she went ahead. If not, she changed the plan. We always laughed at that, grateful for her gifts. But something changed this year. Yesterday was my birthday. The conversation was lively, the music loud. My cousin Valeria nailed it with her mimosas. My co-workers praised the snacks. My friend Juan told stories from his trip to the Amazon. Even though the party was a success, Carla looked uneasy. She sat in the corner of the couch with a full glass of wine, not speaking to anyone. That was unusual for her. She was normally outgoing and full of light. She kept glancing at the hallway, the window, the stairs, as if expecting something or someone to appear out of nowhere. I walked over and asked if everything was okay. She looked nervously at her gift, stacked with the others. She said she'd felt off all day, a tight anxiety in her chest. She couldn't explain it. Then she admitted it had something to do with her gift, that she was embarrassed about it. She leaned in, lips tight, and murmured, "Open it when everyone's gone, please." I was about to agree when my boyfriend shouted, "Open the presents! Open the presents!" The pressure from the group did the rest. Carla lowered her gaze. Her discomfort made me nervous. That afternoon, while we were setting up for the party, I'd felt something strange. Nothing specific, just a vague discomfort, like the air was heavier. At one point, I could have sworn I saw a shadow move in the hallway as I passed the kitchen, but when I looked, nothing was there. I figured maybe it was the lights, or just my imagination. I shook my head and went back to prepping drinks and music. There was too much to focus on. I started opening presents. My friends had outdone themselves this year. One even gave me a ticket to see my favorite band. I saved Carla's box for last. It was rectangular and soft, with rounded edges, wrapped in yellow paper and a red ribbon. Attached was a note that read,
To Julianne, wish you many more birthdays.
Everyone waited eagerly, holding their breath, convinced it would be another example of her mysterious gift-giving. Slowly, I tore open the yellow paper and opened the box. A carton of eggs. The silence was suffocating. 12 white eggs. No one knew what to say until my boyfriend let out a nervous laugh. Soon everyone burst into laughter. I laughed with them and joked, "Looks like your gift-giving powers are running low." Carla held my gaze and smiled, but her eyes remained uneasy. "It's what you need," she said quietly. The coin said so. That phrase unsettled me more than it should have. I drank too much that night. We went to bed without cleaning up. We didn't realize we'd left Carla's gift on the kitchen floor. A seemingly insignificant detail. Until now. I'm standing outside my house, watching the police carry out a body. Salomon Garcia, the serial killer who had terrorized the city for a year. He would hide in his victims' homes for 30 days before murdering them in their sleep. It was going to be our turn. But this time, he didn't get the chance. He slipped in the kitchen. His head slammed into the countertop, dead on impact. Beside him, the crushed carton of eggs. I imagine him entering my kitchen, the crunch of eggs underfoot, and then a dull thud. Flesh against concrete. His limp body on the white tile floor, life slipping away. The thought makes me sick. The police keep asking if I'd noticed anything strange. Unusual noises, missing food. How long since I'd checked the guest room closet? That's where they found a calendar. 30 days marked off. My stomach churns as they question me. I can't stop thinking about Carla, about her nervous look, about the coin falling once, twice, 3 times into her palm. How did she know? Did she suspect something? Am I really still alive thanks only to chance? To something as arbitrary and fragile as luck? What if I hadn't opened her gift that night? What if she had felt too ashamed to give it to me? Or even to come to the party? A cold breeze runs down my spine. But one thing's for sure, I'll always gladly accept any gift from Carla, whatever it is.